wanted to be tall.
Don't we all?
I don't know if you guys want to see the inside of a column, but come check it out.
Copper and sulfur react to create copper sulfate. We use lye and acid to wash and clean it back up like a shiny new penny. You never want sulfur in your liquor because it smells like a fart and tastes even worse.
It's about as close as I can go. Going up?
Yeah, go ahead, go up.
Watch your fingers.
You're good. You see all that black stuff comes off from the copper, eh? Just stays in the stainless, so.
Gasket looks good. Not deteriorating. That's good.
Right on. Do you want to just throw it on this pallet and we'll get it all cleaned up, Mike?
Yeah, might as well, eh? It's a temperature controller, actually. Holds back the higher boiling alcohol and lets the lower boiling alcohol come off first. And it basically gets filled full of cold water in the bottom of it. It's a honeycomb system in here, and it fills up full of cold water. The water comes out the top hot because the hot vapor is moving through that as well, warming the water up. So you constantly push cold water into the bottom, and warm water comes out top. So that as the vapor travels through here, cools down again, and then it falls back down into the column. On the top here, we've got what's called a bubble plate, and there's a bubble plate beneath each one of these submarine windows. And what a bubble plate is it's actually doing the distillation. So the vapor will travel through the plate. It's always hotter below the plate than it is above the plate. So the alcohol condenses back into liquid alcohol, washes over the top copper bubble caps, and cleans up the alcohol, heats up again, moves through the next bubble plate, condenses, washes over the copper, and it keeps moving up the column that way.
You see, alcohol boils at a lot lower temperature than water, and that's how you get cleaner and higher percentage of alcohol, as you capture the condensed alcohol vapors and leave behind all that water. The maintenance on Old Morley is done to prevent any possibility of fires. But I think Jeff went a little bit overboard on that prevention.
What the hell? A fire truck?
Doesn't everybody need a fire truck?
I suppose. But we're not a high hazard factory, remember?
Hey, the county of St. Paul was getting rid of this thing. And I think we can haul molasses in it.
Oh, it's all hollow in the inside.
Well, they took the tank out of it, but we could drop one back in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it came with these, though.
Well, that's good.
This one's your size here.
That's nice.
You know what I think we should do with this thing, actually? I think we should decal it up, and we should put a hot tub in the back of it. And put our rig that we have down at the FC Edmonton games in the back and build a bar in it and take it to like Big Valley Jamboree and places like that.
That'd be cool.
Party wagon, basically.
Yeah, because the county.
You know, this thing is a 1979. It has 22,000 kilometers on it.
That's it.
Because what does a fire truck do? It just sits there and it waits for a call and it goes a mile and it comes back.
Back again.
You know, the paint's a little worn out. Probably because all they did was wash the damn thing.
Wash it over and over again, yeah.
What do you think about doing a fireman car wash calendar? We could do that, right? Wonder if Sean would do it with us. Get out of here, jeez.
Yeah, you could put a hot tub in here. You could do lots of things with it, right?
Yeah, it's just basically a flat. Actually, it's just like driving the grain truck on the farm. It reminds me of that.
Yeah.
No radio, no air conditioning.
Got antennas.
Big mouse nest in the glove box, just like on the farm. Unfortunately, they took the siren off of it, so we'll have to get one and put it back on.
Yeah.
We'll find one.
Yeah.
So Grant's still got some work to do on this thing, but this barley can't wait any longer. We got to get some smoke on it and get it nice and dry. It's actually dried out a bit already. We'll still lay the smoke on it. So,
What do you want to do, bud?
Trying something different. So I found this thing, and I think that if we fill this with charcoal, put the peat moss on top of it, because the way we'd done it before is we'd just taken a couple charcoal briquettes and put that peat moss on it from Scotland.
Get a little bit more smoke out of it.
I think we'll get more smoke out of it, and then we can take this whole thing and stick it in underneath, close the doors up. It should work. There's always some experimenting happening. I know you're game for it. I got a special charcoal that's called hardwood lump coal. And so there's nothing in here that's bad for you, basically. This is actually, yeah. So this is straight from hardwood. There's no additives or chemicals or anything in there like that. I'm gonna get hard moss right from a guy in Lac La Biche. And use the actual stuff straight from the ground. But for this experiment, we're going to use this bag stuff and see how it works. We're going to have to move this thing outside because I don't want to burn the building down if this doesn't go right. I'm not sure why you build a smokehouse out of wood. So the idea behind what we're trying to do, you're supposed to dry it out to stop the growth process to capture the sugar and use it for fermentation. And in Scotland, depending on what area in Scotland they were doing this, they used different heating materials for the cooking process. So in some areas they used coal, which was pretty clean burning, didn't impart much flavor into the barley. In other areas they used hardwood, and that gave a little bit of a smoke to the barley. And then out on the islands, they used peat because that's what they had as a fuel source. And when you burn peat, it's very, very smoky, and it gives almost like a wet leather kind of a flavor to the scotch that they make in those areas. So the experiment that we're doing here today is to use some local peat from Seba Beach and see what the flavor profile is compared to the peat that we use from Scotland, and start doing some peated single malt whiskey. So I don't know if anybody else is doing it, but we're gonna try.
While the boys get the smokehouse ready, it's time for Jeff to head to Triple J Signs for a special order.
Here we are, Triple J Signs in Leduc. Gonna go see Don and Kim. They do all the sign work for us, a bunch of our deckling and that sort of thing. Real nice people. Hey Don, how you doing?
Good morning, Jeff.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I brought you a present.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you're a Bailey's drinker, but
Well, I'm sure that somebody in here will.
this stuff is better than Bailey's. That's what everybody says. So
Right on.
throw that in some of your coffee. It's keeping the staff room. You won't get any work done around here.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, I got something for you, too.
Oh, yeah, you got those done. Perfect.
Got the jiggers done. I think they turned out actually pretty good.
The idea is to make one cocktail. So
Yeah.
the Marriott's going to put these in all their high-end rooms. And when the people check in, there's going to be a little mini bottle of our garlic vodka there, a little bottle of Clamato, and this with a recipe on how to make a garlic Caesar to shake it up right in the room.
Your choice.
Kind of cool, yeah.
Right
They
on.
look awesome. All right, let's go check the sign out.
Yeah, come on out back. I got it out back here, so.
How many people you got working here, Don?
There's 4 of us.
Oh, you get a lot done for 4 people.
Well, yeah, they put the whip to me. Yeah, here's the sign.
Here we go. This is bigger than the one that's on the Schneider's farm. They're going to have sign envy, I think.
Hey, well, it is what it is.
Murray will be happy.
Yeah.
We grow grain for Rye Whisky. Very nice. So we buy all of our rye grain off the
Murray,
canals. Yeah, you betcha.
on.
Yeah.
Right on.
And even on the label, we put a little write-up in there about their farm, actually. So
Cool.
I got bottle 1 to give to him. So we'll see what he thinks
Ah,
about
yeah.
that. He didn't know about that. So yeah.
Good enough.
So you got 4 people here. How long have you had the business here now?
We've had the business since 2013.
Okay.
The business has been going since, well, this is our 40th anniversary this year.
Is that right? Congratulations.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very good.
We just had a little soiree together, and all 4 original owners were there. We went out for supper.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So.
Right on. And so you make signs and decals like you do. What else do you guys make here?
We do a lot of canvas prints, stretch
okay.
them onto frames.
Like a photograph you can put it on?
photograph, yeah, I
Oh,
can
okay.
put
I've
it in.
seen that before, yeah.
We can do all kinds of that stuff.
Right on. How much room do you have here?
1,600 square feet.
And you're getting all that done with this small space?
Yeah.
You ever wish you had a bigger place?
Yeah, I do. We have adequate space. Lots of times I wish I had more space, but we make do with what we got.
Yeah, for sure.
And with the amount of employees, it works out good. Kim, my wife, she takes care of all the finances.
Yeah.
And keeps us in order. Matt, my son, he does all the design
okay.
work.
Perfect, yeah.
And does the production. And Bob and I are in the back end. We do all the weeding and masking and installs.
And everything's done manually, kind of like we do. That's pretty
betcha.
cool. What attracted me to you guys is you kind of do things the way we do.
Yeah.
You know, you're a family-oriented business.
Yeah.
You're local people.
make good quality stuff.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate the business. It's nice to be able to shop local and to be able to help out the local entrepreneurs. It means a lot to me anyway.
Is your son here today?
Absolutely.
Should we go meet him and
Absolutely.
see what
Come
he
on.
does?
All right, let's go meet him.
Yeah. The way Jeff's going, he's going to have to put that new fire truck to use sooner than he expected.
That's why doing distilling can be dangerous if you're doing it at home. You don't know what you're doing. It's really easy to blow your garage up. See how big these flames are getting?
Wasting product, are you?
No, this is heads.
Oh.
Those guys on Moonshiners blow stuff up all the time by doing stuff like
It's okay, I'm getting hungry.
this.
So we ordered this stuff from Scotland. It's very different than this type of peat moss that we have here. But I guess this is what we have to work with today. So let's see if we can't try not to put out this fire. It's the same idea, it's just this stuff isn't as condensed as the stuff from Scotland, right? Oh yeah, that's lighting on fire already. Okay, I'm gonna get this loaded right up. And we'll get this thing into the smoker that Grant built, and hopefully we won't burn the thing to the ground. We do have a fire extinguisher handy if we need it. It's like getting in an outhouse. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. I'd like to smoke it for a couple days actually. We're gonna make sure this is handy just in case we need it. You never know what might happen. And if this peat moss works well, we're gonna start doing this to pretty much all of our single malt Scotch style whiskey. Have a very signature flavor to what we're doing here.
Yeah, come on in and meet Matt.
Hey Matt, how you doing?
Matt's our production manager.
I'm Jeff, nice to meet you. So you're the guy that designs everything?
Yes.
Spent a lot of work on the keyboard?
I've been doing it for 15 years.
Oh wow, so do you have a graphic arts background
No,
with
I
it?
just kind of learned all
Learned on your own, no
myself,
kidding.
so,
Oh,
yeah.
very cool, yeah.
Yeah, these are all.
Are these big
printers.
printers? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're basically just big inkjet printers, and they got 8 different color heads that they can print on. And yeah, we can print white on clear, and we can print big pictures. We can do a whole lot of stuff.
So if I want to put a big bottle on the side of my truck, you could do something like that for me?
Yep.
Perfect.
For sure.
And like right to photograph quality with this stuff,
Yeah,
if you
oh, yeah.
have a good enough photograph?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what's an ink cartridge cost to replace on this giant printer?
Actually, they're not very expensive. They're only about $200.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
My little printer one's like 70
I know,
bucks.
yeah.
I'm getting ripped off.
So true.
How does most of your business come?
Just
Word of mouth
yeah.
more than anything?
Yeah, we've been around for so long that we kind of just
Yeah.
have.
You guys have a
word of
website
mouth.
or anything like
Yeah,
that?
we got a website.
What's it?
Yeah. It's www.jjsigns.com.
JJ Signs?
jjjsigns.com.
Triple J. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. That makes sense. The Triple J
Yeah,
Signs.
so-
Yeah. Yep. What's the? Hey Don, what's the Triple J stand for?
Triple J is for the original owners of the company, Jim and Judy McKay, and the third J stands for Jesus. They figured that Jesus would make a good partner. They were
No
good,
kidding.
Yeah, good devout
That's
Christian
an
folks.
amazing story.
Absolutely.
Very
yeah.
amazing
And it's
story.
worked.
Yep, absolutely.
We're still here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
Right on. Well, should we run out to
Yeah.
Murray's
We'll-
place
I'll-
and pound that sign in?
Yeah, let's pack up all the stuff here and we'll run out.
Sounds good.
All this smoking and sign making has got me thirsty. Let's head on down to Liquor at McLeod for a tasting event.
We're here today at Liquor McLeod in Spruce Grove with Shelley Hall. Shelley's done lots of work with us, and this store is a huge supporter of craft spirits and craft beer. Pretty much carry the biggest range, I think, in Alberta, right?
I would think so,
Pretty
especially
close,
of
anyway.
your product, and then we really focus on Alberta first, and then move on for that with our craft spirits.
You bet. You have more than just this store here. So,
So-
Judy and Ted are the owners.
They started this store 25 years ago, so it's the first liquor license, private liquor license in Spruce Grove. So we just celebrated our 25th anniversary.
Very cool.
They themselves also own the Liquor Cottage in Alberta Beach.
Yes. Yeah.
And then one of their daughters owns the Beer Shack with her husband out here in Spruce Grove. And then their other daughter and son-in-law owns Lakeside Liquor in Wabamun. They are very careful about what they bring in here.
Yes.
And that they are very selective, and they want to help our economy and Alberta first. And now they have such a great opportunity to do that with all the craft beer, the craft spirits. And we're even moving into a lot of the meads and the Alberta fruit wine.
You bet. I think that's why there was an instant connection when you guys took the time to come out to Nisku, tour our facilities, see what we're all about. You could tell we just clicked right off the bat.
And
for
exactly,
sure.
people are really looking for Alberta first.
Yes.
They don't want anything from our surrounding provinces.
Yes.
They really know that it's important to support. And not only that, we make great liquid.
Good quality at the
Like,
same
it's,
time.
it's it's not just
If
to
it's
buy it from
local, but
Alberta,
it's not good,
then you're still not going to
no, you
support
don't-
it.
it doesn't work,
But
yeah,
we
yeah.
are beginning to make such great liquid, whether it be in spirits or be in beer.
Yes.
And people just want that now, and
Yes.
they know it's important.
I agree completely. We were out here today for your Robbie Burns
Yes.
event that you had. So you've got this neat little room kind of hidden as a loft up above your store. And you do these type of events regularly
We
now,
do,
right?
We do. It's generally our lunchroom.
Oh, really?
During the week, it's our lunchroom. Usually once or twice a month, we transform it into a loft tasting room for 24.
Yes.
We do Robbie Burns. So
Makes sense.
we feed a little haggis, and we introduce you guys to some
Well,
scotch.
now that we have our own single malt.
In February, we help those out that want to buy wine for their Valentine, but
yeah.
don't really know what wine to buy.
Makes sense.
So we do a wine tasting. We do a rum tasting in March. We do a spring wine festival that's just open to the public to come in and sample wine.
So how can people find out about these events? Is there a website they can go
website, which everything is liquoronmcleod.com.
Okay,
I
that's
make
easy,
it really
okay.
simple.
That's simple, yes.
So our Facebook is that, our Instagram is that. So we really want to just introduce people and our clients and Parkland County
Yes.
to what everything is going
What's
on.
available, yeah. Well, thanks again for taking the initiative to bring us into the store and for all the support that you've given us. We really appreciate
I
it.
can't wait to see that bourbon.
It's going to be good. Angus, buddy, good to see you. Where are you heading?
Oh, I'm heading out to Blind Man.
Blind Man Brewery?
Yeah, and then off to Origin Malting.
Yeah.
And then off to
Where's
Pear-
Origin Malting?
Uh,
Where are all these places, actually?
Lacombe, Strathmore.
Strathmore is Origin Malting?
Yeah, and then Vauxhall is Paradise Hops.
Paradise Hops. Ah,
Yeah.
very cool. So you're
It's
doing
the-
a little beer tour this
It's the
weekend.
Alberta Beer Trifecta.
Now, Mike was telling me about the beer dispenser that you have.
This is wicked.
Show me how it works.
This is wicked.
Well, the slides on.
Yeah,
Cap
okay.
sits there. This goes into the cooler. You feed your beer line in.
Insulated beer line.
Yeah, because we'll be out in the sun maybe, right? When he's out camping.
Jeepers.
That's wicked, eh?
Yeah, until some little kid comes up and sticks his mouth under it.
That's why you only couple it inside when you use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very smart. And then you got what do you got in here?
And then the cooler is right here. I got the High Country Pail and the new Ranch Hand.
So you get two kegs in there?
Two kegs in there.
And this is
20
refrigerated?
Yes.
Two 20-liter
way.
kegs.
Okay, you're gonna have to build me one of these for my camper, I think.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
And it matches the rest of the decor.
Yeah, it matches perfectly. Every camper should have one.
Well, have fun. I can't wait to hear the stories when you get back.
Yeah.
What could go wrong with this in your camper? I was telling the guys that I was going to bring this bottle number 1 for you here. You didn't know about the write-up on the back, did you?
No, I didn't. I
There's a
actually
little-
was very impressed with that write-up. It was nice to see.
It tells a little bit about the history of your farm here,
Farm,
right?
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a nice touch to the bottle, that's for sure.
Don't open this one.
No, this
Batch
one
1,
is,
bottle 1. Don't let Matt drink this one.
This one will be staying locked up for a while.
You bet. There's lots more where that one came from.
Oh, for sure.
So we've got Don and Bob from Triple J Signs here with us today.
Okay.
And we made up the sign to put up at the end of your driveway, if that's okay, or
Sure.
have you got a spot you think it'll go better?
I think we can put it at the end of the driveway. It'd
Okay.
probably be the best spot.
You got a tractor we can help
Yep.
these boys so they don't have to pound their posts in by hand?
Sure.
There ain't no point in swinging a hammer when you got a tractor around to do the work for you.
You must be in pretty good with the John Deere guys to get a nice fancy mailbox like this. All your neighbors are going to be wanting samples now, though, once they see the sign.
You do produce a good product.
Thank you.
How many Albertans does it take to put up a sign? Well, you need one to drive a tractor, one to hold a post in place, one to supply the whiskey, and a good-looking feller talking in the background explaining what them first three is doing. And that's me.
This is a very scientific process here. I can do the non-smart end here.
That's only 5. You want to do 6?
So you got more of a supervisor role in here today.
Yeah, it's one of the first times ever, probably. Usually I'm in the tractor.
Your dad's showing off today how nice and level he can get those posts in there.
Got the top dog in there.
Oh, you got her?
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Murray? How's that look to you? It's pretty classy looking, I think. Yep. There's a reason I asked you to read the back of that bottle, because I can't make it through it without tearing up, to be honest with you, because it brings back so many memories of my family farm, and my family farm isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
It got gobbled up by a bigger outfit, you know.
There's 4 brothers originally come here in 1898, and we settled on this piece of property in 1901.
1901, amazing.
So we've been here a long time.
Yeah. Did you get one of those Centennial Awards for
No,
100-year farm?
never did get one, but
No.
we know how long we've been here.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You guys know, right? Exactly. Well, thanks again for growing such a good crop, and we'll keep working together.
Well, I hope so. It's sure
Absolutely.
been a pleasure doing business with
Thank you. You bet.
Sometimes you just need to let off a little steam after a long day of work. Well, hopefully that fire truck isn't needed this week.
So it's tradition to blow up a camper.
What?
Let's blow this thing up.
Let's see this thing. Oh, bud. See you later, bud.
3, 2, 1.